Oh hey, talking about Sharons, we have an Idol of Shar. Let's talk to Shadowheart.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Can we talk about... We can talk about the idol. You know, I found this Idol of Shar. Here, perhaps you might want it.
You thought of me?
Oh.
Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it and camp.
Please don't.
Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
That is so sad, Shadowheart. Nobody's ever given you anything before? Golden riches will do nicely empty out that purse. You know, it's a gift. I'm not expecting anything in return.
Thank you. Lady Shard teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar.
I think we pushed her in the wrong direction with
There's scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
It kind of feels weird to have this dialogue like that late while exploring the Grymforge, because like I think we already found like everything pointing to them. But hey. Very well. Let's see if we find anything in the future.
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
I'm not, I'm just trying to get you to like me so I can later convince you to forsake Shar. Hashtag manipulation. Hashtag healthy relationship. Oh boy. Another Dark Justiciar more. Male. What did I say more? When obscured by shadow, the wearer deals 1d4 necrotic damage to attackers that hit them with the melee attack. Yeah.
Let's get on with it.
I don't know. I think Shadowheart is still a nicer armor, right? Yeah, the luminous one. I mean, just like stat-wise, it's just way nicer. But we also have a mode for Scimitar. We could make a Scimitar for Jaheira.
Keep it together.
What do you think, Alistair? I think I actually could make the jump. Lae'zel also do the jump? Apparently, yes.
How many died today?
I guess you probably can just like put this platform here to extend the Iron Bridge, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, and now get it up again, right? Here we go. I'm not sure how this is going to help. I guess you could go to the Iron Bridge, jump down there, then shoot those levers here, and then be transported here. But you know what? We're jumping.
Blackets will be done. I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Theme of this Let's Play is jumping all we can. Who had those boots?
I can do better.
Which allowed you to cast like Featherfall. I think it was Gale, unfortunately, right?
Wretched thing.
Do we have a scroll? We have a scroll. We have 2 scrolls. There we go. And we need to be at least somewhat quick. But I'm not stressed enough to actually use like turn-based mode. Confident enough we can do this. Yeah, and I mean with 8 more turns.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Go.
I've got a long road ahead.
Another mold. This time actually for an armor. Nice. Onyx, short sword, and a note. Let's read. Must find new sources. Nearby Mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Silver's most recent project were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken to call it Grim for the place it was made, though never within Brother Silver's hearing. Kinda Kinda sounds like they're talking about the defender and the protector of the Grymforge, right?
Another step forward.
Come on. Oh, we don't even have to jump up here. Boy. That's so much armor. And just discarded. Forge Overlook Plague. Let's have a read.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
I think the worst one is the shield. The only added effect is to stop critical hits. Oh yeah, that really is kind of lame. What else could you do? You can do like a greatsword, you can do like the scimitar. I think you can make like 2 kinds of armor, right? And a shield? Or is the second kind of armor already the shield? And I'm just confusing things. Nice. Arrows and gold. Forge construction log. And doesn't the forge look nice? I remember back in early access, during patch... Gosh, I don't remember. Patch 4, patch 6, something like that. They added this second area of the Underdark to the Grymforge to the game, and I was so excited. And it just looks so nice. All the lava around.
Can't give up now.
Oh, Forge construction log. This decaying tome details the scientific and arcane principles behind the Great Forge's construction. The results of multiple experiments are explained in exhausting detail. What a fun book, exhausting detail. Hammer test 2.5.66.8. The forge is functional, but operating at a cent 1/3 of its full potential. At current fragilization values, the hammer can force various iron alloys into molds, but adamantine remains unmoved and unmarked. Increased level of hypotorque to 6.94, doubling magma heat values. Hammer test 2.6.70.0. Test unsuccessful. So hot was the magma that the adamantine shattered entirely under the force of the hammer. The properties of superheated adamantine are intriguing, but I seek to mold it, not crush it. Maintaining hypotorque levels, reducing magma heat values by 1/5. It kinda sounds like a lab journal. So for everyone who doesn't know that, you usually, if you work like in a scientific lab, you usually have to keep like a lab journal to like write down everything you do, cause like safety stuff, and yeah, at least in Germany it is required to have one, like by state law. And it kind of is written like that. You usually just write it like more for yourself, but yeah. So usually you have like lots of very short notes in there and lots of numbers. Gosh, they really crafted lots of armor, but also didn't seem to be very happy with the armor. There are 2 armor molds, one for medium armor and one for a heavy one. Yeah, I think I used the heavy one in my first Let's Play. That was the splint one, right? It was quite nice if I remember correctly. Mace, scimitar, longsword, scale, and splint mail, shield, and technically Grimm's helmet is adamantine. Ooh, true. Dusty book. Praise be to the Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Silif the true nature of our lives. I think Brother Silif is the gnome who created the Grymforge and the Protector. That they are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following and come to us into the Lady's loving embrace. If I would make a tier list of like which D&D deities do like loving embraces, Shah would be like an own category at the bottom of the list, I guess. Maybe together with like Leviathar. But he has now left everything behind. The man, once known as Seal of Yali, brings with him his miracles of metallurgy. This dark alloy, adamantine, will let us spread the Lady's will with new fervor. Great. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, here we have the mace mold. I think also those molds are like pretty heavy if I remember correctly. In my first Let's Play I had to leave some of them behind. Leviathan gives hack there just usually through whips and chains. Yeah, not my kind of hack, but if you're into that, feel free to hack Leviathan. I just want to point out, Leviathan is not really about consent usually.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
whips and embraces may break my bones, but pain will be forever alleviated, or something. I just wanted to say, I remember enemies being around here. And I also saw them on the map. Animated armors. Interesting. I mean, it is still Sharon armor, right? Because I mean, it just looks like Shadowheart's original armor. But the color palette with the blue and the silver is actually way more Selûnite. Let's... Oh wow, we almost ran into them. How are we going to start this battle?
Oh, my hand slipped.
I don't know what to do. Just cast Jaheira here or something.
Really? Now? Element of surprise.
Great Shadowheart. Great Astarion. Wow. Why? Why are you moving? Don't. And we can't even cast Shatter with Astarion because they're there and we don't have a level 2 spell slot anymore. I hate it when your companions just like sneak into that. The pathing in this game, I swear. Yeah, especially if you just like sneak around, like don't go there. You had one job.
Ready for anything.
You know what? Let's just walk into it. Fuck it. So.
Can't afford to let up.
Yeah, they are resistant to psychic and also poison, but not necrotic. That's nice. Should we just do our usual Radiance of Dawn? Let's do Radiance of Dawn. Nice, here we go. I like Radiance of Dawn. Let's see if we can hit someone. Can we hit you? Oh gosh, 35% chance to hit. What the heck? AC 18. Unfortunately, kind of makes sense. And I mean, we also skilled like Dexterity more of Lae'zel than Wisdom. Should we still do Scorching Ray? Nah, let's do this. Let's go for Shatter. I clicked here. Why was it up there? Sigh. Oh well. Off to a great start. But hey, let's also take the mold here. Pick up. We can't even get up there. Oh, and we also didn't re-equip our crossbow. Well, for the next turn. And let's inspire Lavender. What the heck? With a shadow, right? I also don't know where it was displaced. Nice one, Shadowheart. Dodging. Yeah, 3 out of 4. I think that's decent. But their armor looks really nice. I think they just dyed it, right? Maybe even animated armor wants to look like fancy. Doesn't want the boring shark colors. I think after this fight we can kind of long rest, right?
Another day, another fight.
Smite. Yeah, that was not the best smite. Just like 11. Oh well. Let's just go for Radiance of Dawn again. Because now we hit all 4 of them.
Like summer's day, thou art sweat.
Did you just destroy the mold? No, we picked it up. Don't worry about it, Sean.
I will ascend.
Let's punch you. Oh well. Let's punch you again. Thank you. And let's punch you. Playing Monk is really surprisingly fun. Didn't expect that. I'm not sure if Deanna's still around, because I didn't see any messages by her. But if you are, what kind of monk are you playing? Or what kind of monk are you thinking about playing? The fighting music is also really nice here. Let's just try to... I just wanted to say let's try to shove them off. But I think they're positioned in a way that we actually can't shove them off. Let's see. Here we go, come on. Nice. Bye. He actually survived for a second and then took 73 damage. Well, poor guy. Oh, and here we have some Mithril. We have to remember that. Is the model not on the table behind his body? I think Manashan was talking about the mold which was around here, and we took that. So, last but not least,
Another step forward.
maybe we can also push this one into the abyss. I think not far enough, unfortunately. Or can we? We can't, come on. Well, I tried. Seriously. Just go for scorching rays. Here we go. Come on. Some of them have to hit. Half of them, I guess. Nice.
Still alive.
It always kind of sounds like knocking them out with the punches. But hey, they're still full on lethal. Oh, don't take. And yeah, regarding the mold here, Astarion had it. Scale male, medium.
All is ash and meat.
Oh. I'd say let's go for the Mithril.
Move.
And afterwards, I would say let's go for long rest. I think we deserve it.
What's in here?
Must have been quite the hell force to kill all those Dark Justiciars. I mean, just counting so far, just like those skeletons we found, it has been like, I don't know, like 30, 40 dead Dark Justiciars? Maybe not everyone was actually a Dark Justiciar, but still. Survival fails. Come on. Nice stuff.
The butcher calls.
Thrall's immune to cold damage? Curious. Also curious that we had like such a huge vein here, and all we can loot is this small piece of Mithril ore. The 2 Mithril veins. Yeah, I'm not really sure where the other one was again. Maybe down here somewhere? Guess we're going to find out. I think they'd all just gang up on it rather than fight in small groups like it seems. Yeah, I mean, some of the skeletons just seem like they were like surprised or they died like in their sleep or like on a couch and stuff, right? I mean, those could actually have been fighting like to their dying breath, but some in the rooms just seem to be like randomly dead. Oh well. So, before we push forward, long rest. Well, we also don't have to worry about near anymore, which is really nice. So, let's just have a look if someone wants to talk, but I don't think so. Oh, hey! Barcus is with us. Now we just need to convince him to actually stay with us, I guess.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that.
And not only Drow camp, right? Oh, what about?
It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this: a preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, Me.
Oh. A for effort, though. Ah, the Drow line is both so cruel, but also unfortunately very true. I wouldn't hold out hope for any gnome taken by Drow. Like, You know, I'm destined for Moonrise Towers. I could look for him.
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But
I'm offering...
I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
I will.
That's very decent of you.
Rare proof
Thank
from
you.
Wyll and Karlach.
There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore.
I'm so happy he's with us.
I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
Because the thing is, in my first Let's Play, as you know, we weren't able to take like Wulbren in, and if you don't, he dies on the journey. So yeah, we actually have a chance on getting Barcus through to survive. I'm also not sure why I'm always like saying both his first name and his last name, but anyway. Look at the bard one. I've heard some rather explosive gnomish myths about it. You know, I have a feeling you might go on about it.
A telepath. Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
I mean, we even have like a small vial, right? I think it's implied he used his invisibility because that's how it fights normally. Ah, the devil ambushing the Dark Justiciars. True? But if it was like so sneaky, like such a sneaky attack, I would have thought the remaining Dark Justiciars would just like band together, right? You can do so much better, Barcus, forget Wulbren. So, what do they want to do with it?
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbren will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
But big explosions are cool. Curious. Also means that Barcus Road is not with the Iron Hands. That's also new information for me. Didn't know that. Yeah, good thing. What do they want to destroy? And I mean, also given that they're like so secretive about it, right? Maybe they also just want to sell it. I'll find you, friend, and together we will stop the Ironhand gnomes.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you.
Maybe not. There's something else I'd like to discuss.
Like what?
I don't know. What can we talk about? Your smoke powder bombs. Are you an alchemist?
Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon.
Oh, basically
I wear
an
many
artificer?
hats. Most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
Can he craft something for us? Can we barter? No, we can't trade. Tell me more about yourself. That's such a Divinity Original in one line.
Barcus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers.
I'm not picky about my customers can also mean a lot of things. And for someone who's like, the Ironhead gnomes now have like a weapon of mass destruction, and what are they doing with that? Interesting to afterwards say, I'm not picky about my customers. What did you do, Barcus Faerûn? What did you craft? You know, what will you do if Wyll is dead?
I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
I also do wonder if the relationship of Barcus and Wyll is like a friendly, brotherly one, or like something more. At least like from Barcus' side. Hard to say so far. Oh well, let's go to bed. What are we having for dinner? A good mix of alcohol and fish. Doesn't sound like a great combination, but oh well. Make something nice with it, Gale. Ominous music.